This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here and welcome to another video. So in this one the main highlight will obviously be the Deathstroke fight, but I suggest you stick around until the end because my Celebrate pips for this Celebrate season will come to an unfortunate conclusion that was not necessarily my fault. We'll get to that one, we'll get to that. First up we're going to have Implant Succumbent plus Dr. Fate plus Red Hood. We're going to have a level 7 Beta Club on Implant Succumbent. We're going to have a level 4 Prometheum Sword on Dr. Fate, which is going to be there just for the passive stats. And we're going to have a level 3, or did I get it to 4? I think I got it to 4 actually. A level 4 God Killer on Red Hood. The God Killer on Red Hood was mainly for the passive stats, but as you'll see we'll use him a little bit to combo build actually. Because locking this dude into an infinite combo is going to be quite useful here. Obviously I could have done this with the power box on Dr. Fate, but then we'll lose all the passive stats. And Dr. Fate doesn't really do the best with the God Killer because he's got not so fast attacks when it comes to beginning his combo. He's not a fast dude when starting off his combo. But Red Hood is, so I was like, oh, we might as well just put that on Red Hood. I kind of want to lock him into an infinite combo because of that very annoying power drain that he has on specials that triggers even if you block the special, which is one of the more annoying mechanics actually. But Red Hood will be able to seal the deal here, obviously when he's in the corner. Yeah, we did their mid combo tag in. Again, something that I, not necessarily recently, but until like 2 months ago I was like, this thing is too hard, I can't wrap my head around it, and now it's fine, I can do it on the go with the characters that I did not practice doing it with, and I'm happy about that. But yeah, that will not be needed because we'll tag in the good old Shazam way. Literally, as I was telling you guys, you tag Shazam. You tag in with a swipe down, and then you do a full combo into a tag in, and it perfectly fits the tagging pattern. King back in there, special 3. Ring gauge that combo. Red Hood back in there. Swipe down. Swipe right, tap time, swipe right into a ghost tap. Actually, no, basic hits. I'm kidding here, I did the full combo actually. King back in there, and he'll have super, and we'll just get Dr. Fate in there to get that out of the way because my Red Hood is not built at all, so I'm not 100% sure he'll survive, and we kinda need him. We kinda do need him. And at this point you might be like, oh no, Sigvald will forget to do the super move on Red Hoods. Joke's on you actually. I did not forget this time, so we're good. All good. Over here I'm gonna take a risk and combo interrupt him, and that worked because I didn't have enough energy for the special 3, so yeah, that works. You can combo interrupt flash characters, but it's not an easy feat to achieve, and you might fail a few times. I failed to do the infinite combo there. Again, combo interrupting him worked, but yeah, I failed with Red Hood because I don't think the block applied, the block denial applied. Yeah, re-engage that combo there. And this will be the first time I failed with Implant Succumbent this fight, and it was because I was counting on the block disable in terms of trying my luck again with an infinite combo, and that's my mistake. This is why I suggest I suggest combo interruption. It's combo interrupt. It's safer even against Flash. We combo interrupted 2 times. We tried to count on swipe down once, it didn't work. But yeah, that was the Implant Succumbent fight. Now we're going to use Deathstroke here, and don't go in the comments and be like, you said in the title and the thumbnail Deathstroke is the multiverse team dealing damage. Actually, no, really not here. Like, multiverse armor Supergirl will only get to do 1 special 3 throughout this entire fight. And yeah, we're just gonna take him in for special 3s. If this dude was like combo interruptible, I would have like kept Deathstroke more in the fight and did more special 2s. But it seems to be working with a swipe down on him when we still have the block disable from Flash. When we need to do the swipe down, we'll not need to do that very often. Yeah, I kinda got the hang of playing Deathstroke with his mechanics. But look, the fact that I can kind of play him to a playable extent doesn't make up for the fact that his AI is total garbage and his tag-ins don't work properly. Also, I have like my full kit here with the Prometheum Sword equipped, the like God Killer equipped and the All Blades on Multiverse Armor Supergirl, and looking back on it, I believe like Deathstroke would be done with his specials far sooner, and we would get to actually use Multiverse Armor Supergirl, but yeah, that was a mistake. I should have like put on Deathstroke a sort of salvation, and that would have allowed me to keep Flash at 0 energy, and allowed me to stay more in the fight with Deathstroke, and then get the special 2s out of the way quicker. But right here, I'm stuck into a state where I need to constantly tag in and out, because this man is 3 stars with no gears. He's not gonna survive. That's just not gonna happen. He's not gonna survive. So we need to keep him as much as we can out of damage's way. Now a special 2 in there. Still killing with that special 2 damage. As I said, guys, previously Kim Flint's Aquaman at 0 investment was the best character in the game, if you would like count the 0 investment point. Like, lower star rating, no gears, Kim Flint's Aquaman was doing the most with the least that was available to you. But Deathstroke kind of took that place, and took that place by storm. Boy, this man in terms of damage when the enemy has high health, and this guy here that we're fighting is not even a particularly high health dude. Deathstroke just slaps. He destroys stuff with his special 2. He's one of the better characters in the game at 0 investments. Like, Black Manta overall, I consider him to be a better legendary character, but Deathstroke is simply gonna pull in most scenarios far more damage than Black Manta until the point where Black Manta is maxed out. When he's maxed out, nah, Deathstroke doesn't stand a chance in most scenarios, but it takes time to get to that point, you know? So overall, despite all the flaws in the character design, I'm happy with the performance of Deathstroke, though still, he needs to be reworked, he needs to be fixed, and yeah, finally we didn't deal any more percentage damage. There we go, this is our amazing multiverse performance here, and I didn't even get the time to do the last special 3 in there. But yeah, very happy with the performance of Deathstroke in terms of damage, 100, almost 130 million, let's go! We're going to try to wrap this one up with the League of Anarchy. And I'm going to have the Sword of Salvation at level 8 on Harley. Again, the same artifacts on Arkham Knight Batman and EPI. The God Killer at level 4 and the Promethean Sword at level 4, but just for the passive stats. And yeah, as far as I've seen, Sword of Salvation gives you percentage damage, while All Blades gives you flat damage. So All Blades gonna perform in other soul rates still better than the Sword of Salvation until the point you got some really big passive attack going from the other artifacts. But we're at the point where we have, as I said, the level 4 God Killer and level 4 Promethean Sword, and we're at the point where the Sword of Salvation kind of deals the same amount of damage as All Blades, while not having the downside of All Blades where we take a ton of damage, and while having the upside that it tremendously speeds up the setup process for the League of Anarchy. Like, if you're using All Blades, you need to tag in between Harley and Arkham Knight Batman like 2 times each before you get the super move of Harley, and then tag Arkham Knight Batman and Harley again, and after that tag Arkham Knight Batman again and do a stun to keep the All Blades up, to keep the power generation up. And against this dude with his power drain on specials, that would have been crazy unoptimal, so we wouldn't even have gotten to the point where you use super move here. So yeah, I think the Sword of Salvation is gonna be a better choice, and we're just gonna try to clean this dude up. He's got plenty of health. I think he had above 300k. I'm pretty confident in my League of Anarchy. Actually, I'm not that confident, because so far I don't think there's been any fights that they fought that had more than 250 mil in the soul rate, and when that happened they had a little bit of a Raven in there to help them. But this is not the case right now. I have special 2 in there. It's all standing good. Engage that combo. And yeah, we're gonna get Arkham Knight Batman back in there, doing the stuns, Harley back in. At this point, I'm 100% sure he will go down. There's no way this man survives this fight. There is no way we don't kill him. He doesn't even have a way to kill my Harley. No matter how badly I mess up, this is gonna be a kill. I'm 100% sure. And it's mission achieved at this point. We killed Flash, we ended up the soul rate on both accounts on a clean slate with no bosses with some health left. And yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock, and this will most likely be the last tag-in. Will it be? There we go. No, one more tag-in survived. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves an unusual gameplay, ruining all my progress against Flash. That was my last pay for the soul rate. He is alive and he will come back at full health. And yeah, well, there could have been bosses in other stories where this would have been far more catastrophic than this. It's still heavily frustrating. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
This is the future.